Hi there, it is Monday, August 3rd, and I'm just coming to you with a hopefully fairly brief grocery haul video. And what I got today was entirely all from the Real Canadian Superstore. As you know, if you've watched my videos, you'll know I live in Manitoba, Canada, and I work at a Canadian grocery store chain called Sobeys. Sometimes I shop there, but I also like to shop at another Canadian grocery store chain called the Real Canadian Superstore. The store I work at, Sobeys, is an air mile sponsor, and get points per, usually 1 air mile per every $20 spent. At Superstore, they have their own points program, the PC Optimum program. And so some of the items, I've explained that on several different videos how that points program works. Some of the items that I bought today are on my points offers for this week. Some are not, but we'll get to that. I'll explain that as we go here. So I like to use white bread for sandwiches, and this brand Old Mill bread is on my points offers, my PC Optimum offers this week. So I got 2 loaves of that, one for the freezer, one for the bread box. Cherries, these ones are actually BC cherries, or they're Canadian. Like sometimes earlier in the season we were getting cherries imported from the US to our stores here. Now they're in season here in Canada, out in British Columbia, so these are BC cherries. Cherries are on my points offers for this week, just as Old Mill bread was. So I've got some cherries, and no name brand. Anything that's yellow with the black bar, it says no name, that is the store brand. Or sometimes you'll see PC President's Choice, that is also the store brand as well. Needed some more relish. That's not on my offers, but we just are simply out of relish. Needed that. It is berry picking season up here, and lots of jam has been made. I've done, something like 10 dozen jars of jam so far. This is just a bit of it. This is raspberry and apricot that I did last week, but I've done strawberry rhubarb, blueberry, Saskatoon berry, you name it. And anytime you make a batch of jam, there's anywhere from 6 to 7 cups of sugar in a batch of jam. So I've gone through 2 of these 10 kilogram or 22 pound bags of sugar so far. Almost out, so I needed to get another bag. And one of the kinds of jam I have not yet made is peach. So I wanted to get some peaches. I don't have peaches on my offers, but this was a decent price. I forget how much they were here. I'd have to look at the receipt, see if I can figure that out. They were $5.98 each. So I got 4 3-liter baskets, or 4 3-liter containers. So 12 liters total of peaches. And got those. So hopefully they are ripe enough to use. If not, hopefully, it's Monday night now. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday this week. So if they're not ripe enough yet, then by my days off on Wednesday, Thursday, I should be able to blanch them and use them for jam. I'm hoping to at least get 1 batch of jam out of this, maybe 2. That would be the ideal, but I'm not sure. We'll kind of see how it goes. Apples. Apples sometimes come up on my offers. They are not currently, but we needed them. We're almost out. This is a 5-pound bag of apples, and they were actually $4.80 for the 5 pounds. That's not too bad. So that means it's just under $1 a pound. So this was the Farmers Market Royal Gala apples, 5-pound bag. Again, they're not on my offers right now. Sometimes apples have been on my offers before. So sometimes if you haven't bought them in a while, if they were on your offers previously, then buying them again now may trigger them to come up on offers again in the weeks to come. So now when we get the new offers on Thursday morning this coming week, maybe apples will show up again, or if not, then possibly next week. But at any rate, we needed apples regardless. Same thing with the grapes. They're not on my offers currently, although usually they do come up every couple of weeks, but we're pretty much out of grapes, so I wanted to get some of those. They were, trying to see if I can find them quickly on the receipt here. $2.94 for that package for a 2-pound clamshell of grapes. Not bad. Bananas, I think they were 65 or 66 cents a pound, so it isn't too bad. They sometimes are on my offers, but this week they currently are not. But again, we were out, so I needed to grab some. No name brand cheese. Again, see the yellow packaging with the black no name bar there? That's the store brand. I bought 2 bricks of the same thing, of the marble cheese, no name brand. No name cheese was on my offers this week, and they were $7.78 a piece, limit of 2. So I got 2 because I typically go through the marble cheese quite a bit in sandwiches or what have you, but I go through it pretty fast. We needed oranges. These are mandarin oranges. We needed some of those. Again, oranges sometimes are on my offers, but they haven't been recently, but grabbed it anyway. 3-pound bag. Just needed some of those. Dropping stuff here. Tender flake pie shells. We needed some pie shells in the house. The only way my family gets pie is if I buy frozen pie crusts, because I do not do well. I love to bake, but I absolutely am terrible at making pastry. So I just buy the frozen pie crusts. Otherwise, they wouldn't get pie very often. Sometimes these pie crusts come up on my offers. They haven't recently, but again, I have any peaches that are left over from making jam, I'll probably make a peach pie out of. Plus I have Saskatoons in the freezer I can make pies out of. Rhubarb growing outside in the yard, I could probably pull some more and make a pie out of that. So I thought, well, I'll buy one package of pie crust now, and maybe that will trigger it to come up on my offers either next week or the week after, and then I can buy them again when they're on offers and get more points for them. Tensor bandage. I bought a wrist brace because I am a klutz, and I took a little fall the other night and injured my wrist. And unfortunately, working as a cashier at the grocery store, I'm using my hands all the time, and it is my right hand, which I'm right-handed, that I injured. And I'm finding I'm lifting watermelons in cases of water and stuff, and it's taking a toll on my wrist. So took a little bit of a spill. My wrist is hurting. I could not believe how expensive that brace was. It's actually $31.98 for that, but you know, you do what you got to do, right? And then finally, I had another offer that if you bought $30 worth of pet supplies, that you would get 3,000 points. So I managed to spend about what is it now? I believe two bags of budgie seed. And I think the budgie seeds were, oh my goodness, trying to figure out how much they were. I think the budgie seed was $5.98 a bag, I believe. And then the bag of cockatiel seed back here was $7.98. And then a couple of these treats, like the spray millet for in the cage, and these treats that hang in the bird cages. You can probably hear in the background we have birds. We actually have a house full. We have 2 cockatiels, 8 budgies, also 2 conures, an Indian ringneck, a Senegal, and a Quaker. And I think that's everybody. I'm losing count here. But yeah, every once in a while, pet supplies will come up on the offers. And so usually it's if you spend $30, you'll get 3,000 points. And that's what came up. So by the time we bought, $8 of cockatiel seed and, 12 or 14, whatever it was, between the 2 bags of budgie seed and then the treats, it amounted to the minimum 30 that I needed. So I got the 3,000 points there. So that was it. So let's see if I can find the breakdown of points here. Okay, there it is. Pet department, 3,000 points today. No-name blocks of cheese, 2,400 points. Old Mill sliced bread, 600 points. And cherries, 3,000 points. So that's what I earned today. And what I spent was, surprisingly, I didn't expect to spend that much, but it was $168.05. Part of that, though, was the $31 on the wrist brace. That was a little bit more than I expected. So I earned 9,000 points today, and that means that my closing balance of points was 153,239 points. And what that equates to is you can redeem in $10 increments in the store, whether it's in the store for groceries or at the Superstore gas bar for gasoline. Either way, but that means that I have just over $150 worth of points that I can redeem if I so choose for groceries or gas. Now, a few weeks ago when I did my last grocery haul, I think I said I had 170 or 180 points, $170 or $180 worth of points accumulated, and I wasn't planning on redeeming any, but we'd had another grocery run somewhere in there that I didn't film, and I did redeem $50 worth of points, so that knocked me down to 130. But then we've bought a few things here and there that have brought the points levels back up. And then after today's 9,000 points, now I'm back up to over $150 worth again. So I'm trying not to dip into the points, or at least not very much. I'm trying to see if I can accumulate them, maybe save them for Christmas. But every once in a while, if my paycheck's a little lean or something, then sometimes it's nice to know that you can redeem $10, $20 here or there if you need to. Anyway, so that is it for now. And like I said, I don't really have any set schedule as to when I do grocery hauls. So you'll just have to subscribe and keep watching. And whenever I upload something, then as long as you've subscribed, you'll know when something new goes up. So feel free to leave a comment below or like this if you would like to do so. And feel free to subscribe if you're new. Sorry, it's 8 o'clock at night. It's been a long day, so I'm not talking clearly anymore. I put in a full shift at work today and then did groceries. And now I'm starting to stumble on my words a little bit. So hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.